The spider does not spin its web in a heartbeat, nor does the albatross fly across oceans with a few flaps of its wings. Many would consider what they do impossible, and yet they still complete their tasks without fail because they simply start, one step at a time.
Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ellie, and bienvenidos to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm giving you hardcore Inuyasha vibes right now. Super extra. I am so excited to be doing this video. This is my book review of my most anticipated book of 2018, Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. This comes out on October 2nd, and this is a YA fantasy trilogy. If you guys want to go ahead and find out what I thought about it and are interested in this series, go ahead and keep on watching. So, as you guys know, I have been so hyped for this book. I was so excited that I got the opportunity to read an e-arc. Thank you, Harlequin Teen, for approving me to read this book through NetGalley. This book is the first book in a trilogy. It is Shadow of the Fox, and it comes out on October 2nd, and it is written by Julie Kagawa. This is my first introduction to Julie Kagawa's writing. She actually has two other series. One is a Fae series, and then the other one is about dragons. I have not read either. In this story, we follow three perspectives. We follow Yumeko, which is our main heroine, Tatsumi, who is a infamous shinobi from the Shadow Clan, and we have a spirit of a girl named Suki. The story begins with Suki and something terrible happening to her. We then forward to Yumeko. She has lived and been raised by monks in this temple, and one day she finds that these people who she has trusted and who she has grown up with are serving a higher purpose than she thought. They are actually guarding a piece of a legendary scroll called the Scroll of 1,000 Prayers. There is a legend surrounding this scroll that once completed, it summons a dragon god who will grant you a wish every 1,000 years. 1,000 years ago, there was someone who completed the scroll and got his wish granted. However, due to his hunger for power, the world was thrown into an age of chaos and destruction. Due to this incident, the people of the land of Iwagoto, which is where this story takes place, decided to tear the scroll into 3 pieces and scatter it throughout the land, so no one would ever have in their hands that amount of power, and the Age of Darkness would not be repeated. After hearing this, Yumeko is entrusted with the task of protecting the piece of the scroll if anything were to happen to the temple and the monks guarding it, which is easier said because due to the amount of power that these pieces of scroll hold, everyone is fighting to get their hands on it. Different warriors, clans, monsters. Tragically, her temple is attacked and burned down by demons. She is forced to keep her promise to protect the piece of scroll, and she is forced to flee and to take it to a different temple to have it protected from everyone else who wants this power. This is where Tatsumi comes in. Tatsumi is an infamous shinobi who is known for being a cold-blooded killer and for having a sword which is possessed by a demon named Godslayer, who Tatsumi has to fight in his mind so it will not take over his entire psyche. He is known as the weapon of the Shadow Clan, and whatever he is instructed to do, he will do without question. Needless to say, when he is given the mission to go retrieve this piece of scroll from the temple where Yumeko is, he does not question it. However, he finds the temple burning and crashes into Yumeko as Yumeko is trying to flee. They both end up coming to a beneficial arrangement where Tatsumi will take Yumeko to the next temple where she needs to go and protect her, and Yumeko is leading Tatsumi to where the scroll is. During this journey, Yumeko and Tatsumi face rogue Ronin warriors, mages, more demons who want to get a hold of Yumeko's piece of scroll. However, throughout this entire journey, Yumeko is hiding two important things from Tatsumi. One, that she physically has the piece of the scroll that he's looking for. Two, that she has magical powers because she's half fox. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our main heroine is half kitsune. I love foxes and I love the folklore that comes with the Japanese foxes. So even though she is getting attacked by all of these people who want the scroll for themselves, for their own personal agendas, she also ends up making some allies on her journey. This book has a lot of Japanese words in there. Fret not though, because at the back of the book there is a glossary, just in case if you forget what a word means. So this book is jam-packed with Japanese folklore, Japanese language, and I love Julie Kagawa's writing. It is so atmospheric. Her world building is phenomenal. I could literally feel the shade from the trees in the forest. I could see the forest kamis or gods. This book has everything that I would want in a YA fantasy. It has different fantastical races. It has a little bit of romance. So if you guys don't like romance in your fantasy, you probably might not like this one. I have to say, I love the romance in this book. It's not insta-love. You get to see the relationship between our two main characters blossom as they are both going on this journey together and getting to know each other and facing deadly and dangerous situations. You get to see how these two characters are polar opposites. Yumeko has never had hardship, whilst Tatsumi, his whole life has been nothing but hardship. Yumeko in this novel is 16 and Tatsumi is 17. So in the 17 years that he's been alive, because he's been with the Shadow Clan and because he was the one who would carry the sword of Godslayer with the demon, he has been trained to be a killer. Yumeko was raised with monks. So the dichotomy between these two is so vast. Also, because Julie Kagawa focused so much on the world building, it did take me out of the story just a little bit. However, I didn't mind because I felt that overall, all of this world building is setting up the stage for the next two books in the series. She did really great with the character development of Yumeko, Tatsumi, and then all of the other supporting characters that are in this book, because there are a lot of them. I didn't feel like she rushed these characters, and that goes especially for the antagonist. Oh, I hated her, and that's how I know she's been written well, because I completely despised her. So this will surprise no one. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads because I love the world building, I love the plot, I love the characters, I love the Japanese folklore, I love the fact that Yumeko is part fox, that she has magical powers, that Tatsumi is a demon sword wielding shinobi. Her allies are hilarious. We have a rogue Ronin who joins them on their journey, and he is dry humored, crass, and just so entertaining. He is also a very good archer. My heart has been left in Iwagoto. For those of you who love anime, specifically if you like Fushigi Yugi, Rurouni Kenshin, which is also Samurai X, Yona of the Dawn, Inuyasha, or if you like the premise of Game of Thrones where it's different clans fighting for power, then you will love this book. I cannot gush about this book enough. Julie Kagawa did a fantastic job on this first book of this trilogy. I can't wait for the next one to come out, which I believe is summer of 2019. I am heartbroken over that cliffhanger ending. How could you play with my feelings like that? I need to know what happens. I want this trilogy to be done already. I am not very patient. I don't like waiting. Guys, that was my review of Shadow of the Fox. Let me know if you guys are interested in this series, and let me know if you guys are going to be ordering it or buying it when it comes out. You better believe that your girl pre-ordered that book. I pre-ordered Shadow of the Fox immediately after I finished that arc. That's how you know I really love this book. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you guys like this review. If you guys have any questions or any comments, leave them down below and I will answer them for you. I would love to talk to you guys about this book in the comments, and don't forget while you're there to hit that subscribe button and that like button. I noticed that I just hit 300 subscribers. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and thank you for wanting to watch me talk about books and being nerdy. Thank you for being here. I love that you guys are here. I love every single one of you. Thank you so much. I can't even begin to say how grateful I am. I always wish you guys happiness and great health. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video.